soul session is going to be all around redefining what success and winning and luxury means to you. So I'd love to know, before we get started, I want to know what luxury means to you. Let's start with that word. When you think of the word luxury, I should say, what comes up for you? Let me know in the comments section. What are the things or the events or whatever comes to mind for you? I want you to let me know one word in regards to the word luxury, because I've been having some chats with a lot of people recently, and people usually associate the word luxury with things like luxury cars and big homes and boats and a certain amount of like first class plane tickets, or what have we got here? Freedom is for someone here live with me, or out of the ordinary is another way to explain luxury. So tell me more about what you mean about that. So most people associate things with luxury. Abby here has said money. Vicky here has said time, freedom, and flexibility. I love it. Okay, so the reason why I want to redefine what luxury is for you, as well as the word success and what winning looks like, is because when we attach things to success and winning and luxury, we overwhelm ourselves with I'm not achieving enough or I'm not doing enough. So I'm just going to share with you what luxury means to me, and then I'm going to share with you my success formula on what I use every single day to help me not have that overwhelming feeling of I can't get it all done. So luxury to me is walking barefoot on the beach in the morning. Another way I can define luxury is waking up naturally when the sun is rising and there's no alarm clock going on to wake me up. Luxury to me is morning cuddles with my husband and my dog in bed, not having to rush. Actually, not rushing is a luxury to me. So when I'm not in a rush to get somewhere or stressing out about being late or something like that. What else? Luxury to me is I love a tidy home. I love when my house is beautiful and clean, and I've got one of my favorite candles burning and my house just smells amazing. So that's luxury to me. Luxury to me is also after I get out of a really nice bath or a shower, I lather myself in beautiful essential oils, like my favorite smells that I love, with some fractionated coconut oil, and just really like nourishing my skin and just feeling like luxurious. So those are the things that are luxury to me. It's not money, it's not cars, it's not houses, it's not like anything like that. So I want you to write down what are things that are luxurious to you, things that you can do every single day. That is the first part of this activity. The second part of this activity that we're doing today is all about redefining success and what that means to you and what winning looks like. And this is really important. And this is something that I personally have experienced in my business, where I'm just so overwhelmed with how many projects I've got on the go, how many people are chatting to me through all my platforms, email, Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, Telegram, like every single platform. I've got people throwing messages at me. I then get overwhelmed with how much I've got to do, and then it can be really easy to just like totally go into like a paralysis of I just can't do it all. And when, I don't know about you guys, but when I find myself in that situation, I don't feel like I'm winning. I'm just looking at my to-do list and going, I can't get all this done. I'm not capable of doing this. And then you have this sinking feeling of, I just can't do it. So what I would love for you guys to do is, I want you to get a piece of paper out, and I want you to put a line right down the middle. Okay, new piece of paper from the list of what your luxury things are. The second piece of paper has a line down the middle, and one side has the word home, and the other side has the word work. So it might be work, business, whatever it is, and home means home life. So this piece of paper, you're going to write down what winning looks like to you at home and what winning looks like to you at work or in your business. So let me give you some examples. Winning at home for me means spending quality time with my family. It means, like I said before, having a really nice, tidy home, and it's just looking and smelling beautiful. Winning at home is me having no phones or technology around or on after 7:30 p.m. It's also not being online or having any technology around me before 9 a.m. Winning at home or in my personal life is doing my 2-hour morning routine in the morning with no distractions. It's also grounding myself in the earth, barefoot, and just filling my cup up. Success at home is being able to sit down in the kitchen with Matt and us cook dinner together. That is like a major win for me. I love when I can do that. It's just like, yum, like this is luxurious, this is winning. So there are examples of how winning at home might look like for you. If you are a parent, it might be winning at home is having a family dinner on the dining table with all the family, no technology, no TV on, and just connecting, like just having a really beautiful time connecting. Maybe it's going to be like asking each other what you're grateful for, or what was your win for the day, or just having some really beautiful conversations with your family. So they're just like some examples of what winning at home looks like. On the other column, what does winning at work look like? Now, this is just a little bit different. I like to have in this column things that are tangible, things that are moving the needle, things that I can measure. So you want this to be like a metric, so to speak. So for me, for example, winning at work is our volume is growing, our revenue. Another win at work is when my team leaders are growing, they're experiencing growth. What else? Winning at work for me is when I follow my calendar at about 80% of what I've set. So not like looking at my calendar and going, I can't do it all, I'm just gonna, I don't know, fluff around over here. I love when I can follow my calendar that I've set for the week and I at least tick off 80% of the things that I've got on there. And I do that because it's so important not to have rigidity. It's so important not to have like this strict, like I must follow the calendar, you know, like emergencies happen, you need to be fluid, you need to be flexible, you need to be open to changing things around. So I have an 80-20 rule with my calendar. So that's winning to me. So if you are at a job, maybe you work for someone, maybe it's like a metric that you are responsible for at your work. Maybe that's something that you can measure in terms of how you're winning at work. So the reason I've got you guys to do this activity is because at the end of the day, when you're like, I did nothing productive, or I've got nothing done, or when you're in the thick of it and you're like, I'm so overwhelmed, I don't know where to even start, go to this list of what success looks like for you and redefining what winning is. Because if you can say that you have done one or more of the things on those lists every single day, then that's winning. So for me, if I've had an atrocious day at work, I can be like, okay, well, I can just try and at least make sure that one of my items from my work win list is ticked off, and I'll look through it and I'll be like, okay, cool. I'm going to check in with one of my team leaders and I'm going to make sure that one of them's winning. When I get a message back being like, yep, I've had a win, this is happening, then I'm like, I'm winning. Like I am doing what I'm meant to do. I'm fulfilling my role in leadership development. Boom, done. And then I look at my home list, you know, like making sure that there's no technology on for me past 7:30. That's a win. I make sure that if I've had a really bad day, like I love to sit in the kitchen with Matt while we're cooking dinner because that just grounds me so much. That's a win at home. I'll make sure that I go earthing at sunset. It's my favorite thing to do every day. It's blocked out on my calendar every day. You cannot reach me between 5 and 5:30 because I am earthing outside barefoot, watching the sunset. And if I tick that off, that is a win for me as well. So this is all about you redefining success and you redefining what winning is, because winning is not completing everything on the to-do list. It's just not. Winning is not cramming in as many meetings and calls that you can in a day. I used to think that was winning. I used to be so proud, like, oh, I've been on back-to-backs from 9 till 5. And I used to associate success to the hustle and just the exhaustion. If I was exhausted at the end of the day, I'd be like, at least I've done my job. And I've just slowly over time realized, like, that's not winning. That's not. Like, winning for me are these other things that I've just shared with you. Luxury to me are those things that I just shared with you at the beginning of this live. So I really want you to redefine what that is for you, because when you have a different version of what success in your head is, all of a sudden the pressure and the overwhelm to be it all, have it all, do it all, just totally, like, it is not this gray, dark cloud looming over your shoulders. You're like, oh, I feel really good. Like, I am totally winning at home. I picked up the kids from school. I'm cooking dinner for them. We're having dinner as a family. Or you might be winning at work. Like, oh my gosh, I reached a KPI. Like, I reached one of my goals for the week or the month or the day. So that is really important, because far too many people are just writing these massive to-do lists. They've got all these projects on at the go at one time, and they're just feeling like a failure, like they can't do it all, like it's not possible for them to move forward and succeed. And we have got to change this. We have to, because we're in this really weird time where success is all of a sudden how much you do and how busy you are. And this, I guess, this IGTV, this soul session is to really help you guys stop putting that on a pedestal and really listening to your body, your intuition, spending time with family, being mindful, replenishing yourself, your cells, and just showing up every single day from a place of total abundance, not scarcity of like, I have no time. So that is today's soul session. That is my success formula. I'd love to hear how you guys go. Share with me in the comments below what luxury is to you. I want to know what your definition of success at home is, and I want to know what your definition of success at work is as well. Have an awesome day, guys. I am going to go and enjoy this public holiday today. It is a Monday, but it's a public holiday, and luxury to me is taking the day off because I can, not having to ask anyone. So I'm gonna go enjoy my Monday. I'll see you guys next week.